Hey everyone, we're here with some more Would You Rather. Like I said before, having a lot of fun with it. I think it's something that I'll probably try to do like once a week, at least until either it gets boring or like I keep running into questions over and over again. But it's something that's nice little something I like to do. It's fun to record. It's fun to see your guys' reactions and stuff like that. So first question here, really easy for me. Would I rather run 26 miles or swim 5 miles? Swim without a doubt. As I mentioned I want to say it was a previous episode, but I'm not actually sure. I absolutely love water, so swimming. Wow, that's really close. 50-50 with just a few thousand on the swimming side. We've got start your own business, which is doomed to fail. Work for other people at low salaries. Let's see. Start your own. I'm gonna go with start your own business, which is doomed to fail. Honestly, like, I get that work for other people for low salaries is probably a little bit safer, but my parents actually did basically this thing. It wasn't doomed to fail, obviously, because that's not how the world works, but it did end up, unfortunately, not going well. But they had it for a good 6-7 years, I want to say. No, what year? No, it might have been longer. I don't remember what year it opened, but we had it for a while, and it was absolutely fun. I met some of my best friends to this day at that store. So without a doubt, I'd do that. If I could give that to some people, I'd absolutely do that. Be a rich but stupid footballer. Be a genius but poor scientist. I don't want to be either of these, honestly. I don't want to be a footballer, because I don't know if I could take the abuse. But I also don't want to be a scientist, just because that's not really what I want to do. But I guess I'd rather be a genius but poor scientist, because if I'm a genius, I can at least start being a genius in other things as well. I don't know. Wow, another 50-50? That's two 50-50s. Would I rather poop rainbows or vomit rainbows? Probably poop rainbows. Just because, like, if for some reason someone finds out or I have to tell like a doctor or something like that, so somehow it needs to be known, I'd rather have to poop than vomit. So we're gonna go with poop rainbows. Alright. Would I rather be extremely paranoid or extremely naive? Naive. I'm pretty much already extremely naive. As a kid, oh boy, I was clueless. So I'd rather be that. Paranoid is not something I'd want to be. Become a Pokemon trainer or attend Hogwarts. Calm down, whatever that was. I'm gonna go Pokemon trainer. I love both of these worlds. Magic is always great and everything, but Hogwarts, because it's attend Hogwarts, which, I mean, let's be honest. At least if you're there when Harry Potter's there, it kind of sucks for you. Your school is not gonna have a good time. So I'd much rather become a Pokemon trainer, because, like, you don't die in that world, really. So, obviously people die, but, like, you don't hear about it. Yeah, I can see that. Hogwarts is probably a bit more popular. Be better looking in person or be better looking in photos? What about video? Is that in person or is that photos? But also probably more just in person. In person makes way more sense. Yeah, holy crap! I think that's the biggest difference in choices I've ever seen. Holy cow. I mean, it makes sense, sure, but like, wow. Kill Abraham. If you had to kill one of these two, would you rather kill Abraham Lincoln so that slavery still existed, or kill George Washington so that we lost the American Revolution? Okay. Neither of these are good options. I'm probably gonna go with the George Washington one, though, strictly because if slavery still exists, that's bad for a lot of people. If we lose the American Revolution, all we are is another British colony, which, like, sure isn't always a great thing, but, and sure, we probably have a really few rough years because we tried to secede or whatever and lost, so they're like, hey, screw you guys, but we'd still be part of them. I'll go with George Washington. Yeah, that's the answer that makes sense. Hear your parents, would I rather have my parents hear my parents have sex or arguing? Arguing. Why would I ever just, like, I thought, you know, we were having this for dinner. No, we're having this. Boom, argument over. Like, that one's easy. Would I rather have a monster truck or a chariot with horses? Okay, so there's a little, like, clarification down here that I don't know if will be in the video. I'm not sure how it's going to edit out. It says equal speed and danger for each, no gas food required to run either. So I can have a chariot with horses that goes as fast as a monster truck. Which, sure, maybe aren't the fastest things in the world. They're very heavy. But still, I feel like a monster truck goes faster than horses. So that's good. So yeah, I'm going to go with have a chariot with horses. Because I have a chariot with horses that I don't have to feed. They go as fast as a monster truck, however fast that is. And, I mean, like, imagine, like, you know, you meet someone, like, you're going to go on a first date, like a blind date or something, and you roll up to their house with a chariot with horses. Right? Like, even if they don't like horses, unless they absolutely are, like, terrified of horses, that's going to be, like, a little bit of, like, a notch up. Like, oh, man, they showed up to my house with a chariot of horses who can move fast as a monster truck and don't ever have to eat. Unless they're a scientist, and then they're going to, like, take my horses and test on them, then that's not okay. Would you rather spend a day in the Sahara Desert or spend a day in the North Pole? North Pole without a day. What did I just try and say there? I think I just tried to say day without a doubt, because that's how words work. Because A, I like cold, just way more than I like hot. Second of all, no, it's pretty much that. I like the cold. Snow is cool to an extent. Would I rather be able to fly or breathe? I can breathe underwater? Oh, man. Yeah, breathe under... Oh, see, I don't know. Because being able to fly is far more useful to me than being able to breathe underwater. Like, if I was able to fly, I could just go anywhere I wanted, whenever I wanted. And, like, sure, like, I don't even know, like, how fast I would go, but I would assume faster than me walking. But, like, sure, maybe I'm not, like, Superman speed, but able to fly, I could, like, go to my friend's house and never have to worry about, like, getting stuck there or being late. You know, I can always go on my term. I don't need to get rides or anything. Being able to breathe underwater is, like, kind of cool, but, like, just not nearly as useful. Yeah, it's cool, but it's just, flying is so much more useful. Would I rather sound like Kermit the Frog or Miss Piggy? Oh, no. Sound like Kermit or look like Miss Piggy. I'm gonna go with sound like Kermit, because then I could just pretend I'm making a Kermit impression all the time. Once again, another vast difference. If you could only eat one and never eat the other, would I rather eat waffles or pancakes? This is a tough one because I'm not really a breakfast person, so I don't particularly eat either very often. I definitely eat waffles more often than I eat pancakes, but that's because, like, Eggo waffles exist. As far as, like, fresh versions, I definitely eat pancakes more. I'm gonna go with pancakes, I think. I'm a big fan of, like, another, that's 3 50-50s in, like, a session. Wow. That was really close. That's, like, 4,000 different. Holy cow. Oh, God. If I had to eat bugs, would I rather eat 100 ants, eat 50 beetles? Let's see. Both of these are absolutely gross, just fact. I think I might go with 100 ants, honestly. Because I'm imagining what I do is I just take all those, like, tiny itty-bitty baby ants, take 100 of those, and then just, like, mix them in something where I don't notice them, and then done. Whereas beetles, they're kind of big and easy to notice, and crunchy, so I'm going to go with ants. Yep, makes sense. Would you rather have your current pet live as long as you do? Well, I don't have a pet. Bring a past pet back to life. I don't really want either of these, honestly. I mean, I guess if you count my sister's cats as my current pet, because they do live in the house with me, then that one. But, like, sure, my past pets are cool and everything, but, like, I don't have the cages and stuff for them anymore. So that was a while ago. So I don't really have anywhere to keep them, unless maybe, like... No, yeah, I guess I'll go with my current pet live as long as I do, even though... I'm hoping that counts for my sister's cats, I guess. Would I rather death by freezing in Antarctica, or death by walking through Sahara? I think freezing, because as far as I understand it, as far as, like, dying due to these kind of things, freezing's actually kind of, I don't know if peaceful is the right word, but like freezing, you just kind of keep walking, and then eventually you just like fall asleep and die. Like you fall asleep, you pass out, and then you just freeze to death in your sleep. Whereas walking through the Sahara, you're sweating, you're dehydrated, you're just in agony the entire time, and then you pass out and die. So I'm gonna go with Antarctica. There you go. Have your stomach pulled out of your mouth. Why? Or have your brain pulled out of your eye socket. Am I a mummy? All while still alive and fully conscious. Okay, so this is a Saw thing. I'm definitely dead either way. I feel like my brain being pulled out is better because I just die faster. Or like if my stomach gets pulled out of my mouth, I'd bleed out. If my brain gets pulled out, I'm just dead because I don't have a brain anymore. Nope, okay. Maybe I was thinking about it wrong, but yeah, no. I'm not okay with any of that. Would I rather have super agility? I feel like I've answered this one before. Maybe not. Now, do I have to... Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess I'll go with supernatural strength and intelligence, because I get two things there versus agility. So yeah, boom. That makes way more sense. Yeah, I feel like I answered that one before, but just in case. Lose my preferred hand. Excuse me. Lose your preferred hand or lose your preferred foot? Foot without a doubt. Why is that even a question? I mean, I guess for some people, their feet are far more important. Like, I guess if like you're a soccer player or something like that. But like for me, it doesn't make a difference. My feet, that is. My hand is very important. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, a lot of people. It just makes more sense to have a fake foot than it does to fake hand. I mean, sure, depending on your career, but become a superhero, become a supervillain. Okay. I mean, I feel like just superhero. Like, why would anyone potentially be a supervillain? Like, right? People become a supervillain either to counter a superhero or because their life was a struggle for one reason or another, so they become a villain to... Oh god, I'm hiccuping a lot. To attack whatever caused them stress. People become superheroes because that's just the right thing to do. So, a superhero, like, the worst part about being a superhero is if you do get a supervillain, like arch enemy, who's, like, really out to get you, then it'll become a problem. But in, like, general life, being a superhero is better. It's like, oh man, look, it's that superhero. I love that guy because he saved me, or my friends, or my family, or just the town in general. Whereas become a supervillain, no one likes you at all because you're a villain. You probably kill and or torture people on a semi-regular basis. Sure, depending on your villainness, but still. So yeah, I mean, superheroes just makes way more sense. Alright, would I rather use Windows? Just Windows. Yeah. I don't inherently have a problem with Macintosh. I understand a lot of people use it. I got a lot of family that use it, a lot of friends that use it. It's just, I play games for a living. Sort of. I've been playing games my whole life. And you do that on a Windows. You don't do that on a Macintosh. Prevent World War II, win a life-changing amount of money in a lottery. Why is it called blood money? Oh, I get it, because it's blood or money. I don't know, probably because, you know, the first instinct is to go to prevent World War II. Because a lot of bad things happened in World War II. It was, without a doubt, absolutely horrific. But at the same time, I don't know how that changes history, right? Like, sure, Hitler never came to power, or at least never made the Nazi regime. You know, all the people that he killed would theoretically still be alive. Well, maybe not to this day, but, you know, they would have lived their lives normally and had families and jobs and made companies, you know, all this stuff. All these things would have happened without it. But who's to say that it wouldn't have just switched, like, maybe, I don't know, Russia, had a plan, like, they were going to set out a plan similar just a month after. So they're like, damn, the Nazis beat us to it, So, whereas the life-changing amount of money affects basically me and my family. So I'm going to go with Prevent World War II. No, a lot of people didn't, actually. Just because I think it'd be interesting to see how the world changed. Be stung by 20 bees in random locations. Like, random on my body, or like random in the world where I get stung? Okay, so no, it's on my body. And then have each shin kicked hard 10 times. I might go with the shin kicks. Like, I'm not allergic to bees or anything. I don't even find bee stings that painful, though I've only ever had one in my life, so 20, I'm sure, is a completely different story. But just, like, random locations, like, it could be my eyeball. It could sting me in the eye. And I'm not okay with that, or, like, right in the ear. Ugh. Whereas the shin, I know where I'm getting kicked, and sure, like, it's gonna hurt, without a doubt. Both of these are gonna hurt, but this one, I know where I'm getting kicked, and, like, I don't think I'll have a broken leg. If you died, would you rather have your brain transplanted into a robot, or have your brain transplanted into the opposite sex? Both are equally good, I think. I'm probably gonna go with robot, but just because, like, in a dream world, I'm a cyborg, and is cyborg the right word? Android? I'm not sure what the right word is. But basically, I live immortality through being a robot. Like, I'm still me. I've still got my consciousness and my emotions and my feelings. I'm just a robot, so that my body doesn't deteriorate, and I get to live for not necessarily forever, but for a long time. And then hopefully even it gets to a point where, like, I can actually put my brain on some sort of, like, SIM chip-esque device, and then put it into a robot so even my brain doesn't deteriorate. And then I'm actually pretty much just a robot, but it hopefully would look like me and act like me, and it'd still be me, I'd just be a robot. But that's my dream world. So, like, but the opposite sex isn't, like, a big deal. It's just that robots will theoretically live longer than another human being. Unless I could do it every time I died, then I might go with the opposite sex, if it happened every time I died. But since I'm assuming it's a one-time thing, I'm going to go with robot. Alright. Both those make sense. Would I rather own a mini horse or a regular horse? And, like, I feel like a mini horse getting, like, a lot of likes on Instagram and stuff, and, like, I can maybe make some cute YouTube videos, but if I get a regular horse, I could just sell it for more money, I feel. But I guess I could be wrong, I don't know. Let's go with a regular horse so I could sell it, because I don't want a horse. I don't, that's a lot of work. Would I rather fight Cyberman or fight Daleks? For those who don't know, that's a Doctor Who reference. Cybermen are basically these robots, and Daleks are these robots that kill people. Theoretically, the Cybermen also kill people, but from what I remember of the show, which I didn't watch, honestly, too much of, the Cybermen were kind of wimps. At least in relation to all the other bad guys that you see throughout the series. So I'll go with Cybermen. Unless it's like all the Cybermen, because then that's a problem. Would I rather live happily ever after with your favorite romance novel hero? I don't think I have one of those. Or would you rather live happily ever with your favorite movie, TV show hero? Oh, without a doubt. I'd have to, you have to give me some time to think about who I'd want it to be. But I don't have a romance novel hero. I don't read romance novels. I barely read non-romance novels. So live happily ever after with my favorite movie or TV show hero, without a doubt. Again, you'd have to give me some time to think about exactly who I'd want, but that's definitely the right answer. Watch your favorite. We already did this one. Go toe to toe with Michael Myers, or try to take down Freddy Krueger. I'm gonna go with Michael Myers. And this is the Halloween movies, Michael Myers with the machete and the mask, not the comedian guy, just so that's clear. I'll go with him because as far as I understand it, and I could be wrong because I've never actually seen these movies, Michael Myers is just a dude, right? He's just a person who's got a mask and is murdering people. Whereas Freddy Krueger is a nightmare creature who kills you in your dreams, and to kill him you have to have someone fall asleep and then when he's trying to kill you in your dream, you wake him up and then he comes to the real world and then you have to kill him or something. I don't know. Seems way too much work. Michael Myers, I could just get a gun and shoot him, I think. Alright, pretty close, pretty close. This will probably be the last one here. Would you rather live without your cell phone, without your iPod? I don't... right, like... If I pick iPhone, if I pick iPod, do I get my cell phone, which is an iPhone? Is that an option? Like, is that what happens? Because I don't use an iPod. Yeah, I barely listen to music on my phone. I listen to it all on YouTube. I'm gonna go with iPod. Boop. Yeah, okay. That's it for the video. A lot of good questions. A lot of 50-50s this time. Was happy to see that. I guess more excited to see that than happy. You know, both are good. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please like and share the video. Subscribe to keep up to date with future uploads. And hopefully you'll tune in next time.